What is going on, everyone? Commodore last year today brings you guys my live reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen manga chapter 158 now. The chapter has come out on the Sunday morning. We are here today to read the latest installment in Akutama Gege's up-and-coming masterpiece. Man, listen, I just saw the good news because I had no idea that we were getting an early chapter this week. Apparently it says 5 days until the next one, which means this upcoming Friday we have chapters coming out. For Jump, unfortunately, One Piece is on break, but at the very least, I don't have to wait too long for the next Kaisen chapter after, man, because look, things should start picking up. After everything that just went down regarding Megumi and Kirara, the stuff that went down with Yuji and Hikari, I am a cog in the grand scheme of things. Like, oh man, that promo last week, man, look, I think it's one of those things where you come to appreciate a character like Yuji so much, because obviously there's a whole, like, I'm helping my friends, I'm doing this. Hey man, this is the role that I've been tasked with. I know my judgment day awaits me at the end of this story. Maybe there's a chance that my guy is able to find some kind of hope, that he can see the tomorrow that he doesn't want to believe in, because I believe in it, and then something bad happens, and then I have nothing but, sorrow and regret in my final moments. So he understands his position where he's at right now, and he doesn't care what he has to do to obtain what he needs to take down the likes of Kenjaku, free Gojo, and, make sure that this world doesn't end up being a hell pot, literally, for curses and whatnot. But now that we have things taken care of, we need details, and we need, of course, like the official confirmation, because obviously Hikari's willing to talk it out with them and work with them and stuff. But now we need to know what exactly happened between the time that they were suspended during the night of the 100 Demon Parade and then where we are right now. So, without further ado, let's get into this chapter. Let's see what's going on this week, man. Chapter 158 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Single page this. Alright. For real? Gojo got sealed, so they actually believe it now. So the reaction completely different, because Kirara is like, but him, he's like, what? Masaka. Chapter 158, Kogane. Nothing comes to mind. For real? Yeah. He's like, for real? For real. No way, man. And I'm sorry, but the principal died. And Yuji's finding out for the first time. Oh my god. Oh no, man. Because I remember going back to freaking chapter, the chapter 3. It's chapter 3. The whole talk with him and Yaga. What is it that you want to do? Do you want to do this for your own sake? And you usually finally be able to say, like, what we know of him, it's bad. That's tough for Yuji, because you can see the look on his face. Panta Senpai, sorry I didn't tell you earlier, but it's true. It's alright, Itadori. It didn't happen in Shibuya. He died fighting a higher up later on. So he's not going to tell him those Gakuganji. That doesn't make it okay. After all, the principal was your... Even so, it's alright, but thanks. Oh man, he understands what Yaga meant to fandom, bro. Oh man, this damn series feeding me pain. Well, if you say so, there's not much we can say. Yeah, but all the people whoever took care of me, I haven't been this bummed since an arrow stuck Yakul in the butt. What a nice life you must lead. There's gotta be a reference to something. What the hell? I haven't been this bummed since an arrow stuck Yakul in the butt. I'm gonna need reference of what the heck, what's that supposed to mean, really? Okay, fine. I'll help you handle the Culling Game. Okay, so now we got power finally added in here now, man. Let's go. But don't get the wrong idea. You see, look at Yuji. Yuji don't care. He happy. I don't care. Listen, bro. Ask me for a signing bonus. Ask me for whatever it is. 10 appearances. I get 20 million. I don't care. As long as we get the chip at the end of the day, as long as you're putting up triple doubles, I don't care. You'll get your money somehow, man. This is more than personal. We're cutting a deal. Understand? After we handle the Culling Game, you guys gotta help me. With what? Yeah, be like, not revitalize the underground ring and make it global and stuff. Because I'm pretty sure you can do that on your own without them. But you want the Jujutsu regulations revised, right? Now that the existence of cursed spirits is out, change of some sort is inevitable. What exactly do you want? Whatever it is, I doubt it's that difficult. Huh? And what would you know, sea urchin head? He was asking me. I'm the head of the Zenrin clan. Yeah, with the disrespect, hey man, I'm a boss myself. I may not give a damn, but hey man, the position's the position at the end of the day. Whatever, I might as well take advantage of it. Bro, really? They're like, oh wow. Hold on, for real? I feel sorry for those two. Well, this is the biggest shock today. With the backing of the big three families, changing the rules should be easy. The problem comes later. How can I keep the Zenrin clan from taking over the Fight Club? So it is for that, because obviously the big thing is that he can't utilize cursed spirits or sorcerers and stuff really out in the open for humans and stuff for his underground business. So the fact that now it's basically he wants to make it, worldwide. This is actually, as crazy as it sounds, reminds me so much of what was going on with WWE back in the 90s, because I believe they were a private company technically when they were like a private shareholder company and stuff before they went public. I think was it late 90s, early 2000s. So if that's his way of like Giga just kind of like tie that in as a wrestling fan, that's crazy. But that's like what comes to mind right now is that you're going from private to actually public, because some stuff you don't want people to know. And now you're more out there and stuff because you know how much more you can make from it after. So that is very interesting. Sea urchin head. The name's Fushiguro. Okay, Fushiguro. Let's be buds. Yeah, sure. The next day, the Zenrin clan is annihilated. Oh my god, man. If he finds out, Alex gonna be like, hey man, I'll pull out the deal. I'm not doing this though. But like a little Maki you in the head. So alright, now we just have to decide who goes to which colony. Yuta's got Miyagi, right? Hey, he's gonna go see my boy Hinata Shoyo. He's gonna see my boy. I mean, I gotta see, well, we're in 2018, so yeah, theoretically, yeah, he might. Actually, no, he wouldn't be in Brazil. He might, no, damn, the timing, damn, I'm losing. What the hell? Oh, look, curse thing, what the? And you see like the reaction on everybody. It's like, what the hell? A player has added a. Oh my god! Because wait, I thought the game actually was supposed to start a little bit later on. I thought they had time. Wait, hold on. I thought we had time. I thought we had a little bit of time. I thought we had a little bit of time before we could start. Wait, Bart. I short-circuited. There's for sure details that were there but not there. So yeah, but it's happening now. Because it would make sense. You add the rules and stuff in game, right? You don't play around with the save files or with the hardware before release. Is what I'm trying to say. Ken jog, bro. Okay. A player has added a new rule to the Culling Game. Rule 9. Players shall have access to information on other players, such as name, points, number of rules added, and current colony. I want to say this is probably Yuta doing this right now. If Okotsu's actually doing this, in some ways it's beneficial because it'll tell like who's who and stuff, so they aren't just killing like Joe Schmoes and stuff, right? They're checking to make sure that you're not killing the people that you could be saving, that kind of thing. So I'm assuming that has to be him that's doing that. Who in the hell is this? What the yo? Bro, that's not the angel. I'll tell you that right now, that's not the angel. I heard something. Bro, who the hell? You see this, like, I don't know if this is supposed to be a gaping mouth or something. And then there's some woman that's here with the sword, looks like in her hand, because the style, they like almost like a hilt or whatever. Bro, who in the hell are you? I don't know who the hell this... Okay, that completely flipped the script. I don't know who the hell this person is and who that other guy is, but they just got bodied. Huge ass hole. The background been like blowing up a bit, show like the impact of what kind of hit they just took in. They're dead. Crackle. And you see the little thing there. You just scored 5 points. Of course, I killed him. But what, bro? They're all too weak. They were much tougher 400 years ago. Oh my god. The big, bro, the thing that Ino talked about. You remember they said that certain individuals that are hiding in the dark because Gozo Satoru roamed the streets. Now that man is locked up in a Rubik's Cube. There are people from hiding from not just the current era, but from back in the... Oh no. Because I know Angel, they said the timeline, how old that they are and everything. With her freaking... Well, Honda, but... Oh man. The big players are coming out. They were much tougher 400 years ago. Where is Sukuna? Oh my god. You have reached 200 points. Do you want to spend 100 points to add a rule to the Culling Game? Alright. The rules. Name and points as indication of strength. Okay, so it's from this person. Interesting, okay. Name and points as an indication of strength, but adding rules decreases points, so also indicate the number of rules added and what colony they're in. Kogane. Okay, so that's their name. Add a rule that discloses that information all places. Oh, so Kogane is the thingamabob in the sky, the little flash regata. Okay. Hajime Kashimo. Hajime. Oh wait. Okay, you know what? We're not gonna guess. We're just gonna say name and they. Okay, we're gonna say they and they. Add a rule that discloses the information on all players. Hajime Kashimo, player in the Culling Game. So there is no like start dates. Okay, again, I'm for sure short circuited because that just came out of the blue. I thought we still had like a little crunch of time just to take care of a little more preparation, but no, they're going in right now. Like we're playing the game. Like you want the day one release and stuff, buddy. I got the game 2 weeks before you. Like that's the energy that we're on right now, man. Oh my god. So one of the new players, Hajime Kashimo. So clan wise, it doesn't really say too much there because Hajime will be the first name, Kashimo's the surname and stuff. But okay. Well, they look like a spooky individual if they already accumulated that many points right now and are adding rules. I'm a Kogane. A liaison between players in the game. Why do you sound different all of a sudden? That was an announcement from the Culling Game. Oh, they're gonna play around with this in the anime for sure. And now I'm speaking as the liaison assigned to player Yuji Itadori. That's right. Tengen says something about that. Oh yeah, he you know what? Short circuit, forgive me. This is what happens when an author decides that they want to play around and screw with my brain very early on when I'm reading. It happens, you know. You let's be honest. If you're reading manga with a complete mindset going in, you're not human. And I don't know if you're truly enjoying the story and stuff because you have to be short-circuiting for greatness. Strange. Why is it already counting Itadori among the players? And he's just like, huh? Aside from the people who receive curse techniques and curse objects from the Kinjaku, people only become players upon entering a colony. That is true, though. So what the hell? The people who I ingest curse objects like Yuji Itadori, the curse objects that I provide are what's left of sorcerers. I basically made vows with a millennium ago. However, I do not only enter the contracts with sorcerers. Okay. He was a human who actually existed, but that was over 1,000 years ago. Sukuna. Because it didn't matter. The contract was basically signed. Like, even if he had no intention of joining because of what happened, because he has that monster inside of him, it's basically signed on the dot. Oh my god. That's wow. And you see the reaction there, like, Sukuna. Like, what? Maybe Sukuna is one of the sorcerers who entered a contract with Kenjaku and became a cursed object. Is participation in the Culling Game part of that contract? But it's still strange. You ingested Sukuna's finger of your own free will. Look at the panel from chapter 1, yo. Oh, man. I witnessed it. We'll discuss this later. So yeah, Megumi notices something's completely up, because if he saw that whole thing, it's almost like, you know what, I don't want to say like a predetermined thing, like, you know, this was all part of Keikaku and stuff. There's definitely a lot more Sukuna that we do not know, to be honest. I think in due time we have to figure out what that is. But yeah, we'll discuss this later. Itadori, your Kogane Show player. Have your Kogane Show player info right now. Kogane, can you? Yep. Okay, so Goto, Keita, Itadori Yuji for him, Yoshimura Shingo, and Yamauchi Yu. And then there's one name I can't, because it's already been cut off and stuff. Pull the damn thing, Kogane, bro. Do your job. Yep. That one. Oh, so okay, so now, yeah, so they're already looking at the name and stuff. So you see Hajime's name on the thing afterwards. 100 points, rules 01, current colony, Tokyo number 2. As weird as it sounds, this is like Gantz. I mentioned this before when the Culling Game was first announced. This very, very much feels like a homage to Gantz in a way with this upcoming arc. Which I hope, in the case of Gege and stuff, and when it comes to Kaisen, we do a lot better in certain regards to the actual end of Gantz. Because as great as that was, its ending was, you know... So this player previously had 200 points. I wonder why they added an additional rule. They must have killed at least 40 people in the last few days, so I doubt their reasons are nice. But wait, wait. Could they not be that Giga Brain where they realize that somebody has possession of the part that actually contains Sukuna? And that's what they're doing here, because once they realize like who Yuji is, that they realize that's the person that has Sukuna. So that's what their end game is. On their part, it's smart. For Yuji, that's very dangerous. Because, yeah, you'll know who the heck your person is. But now you're a wanted target, not just by Hajime, but others too that's going to be in this game. But maybe now we can continue the Culling Game without killing anyone. Yeah, because you could probably go and say people, Kogane, show me only players with 100 points or more. Well, I'm assigned to Itadori, so, oh, it's alright. Do what Fushiguro says. Searching. Straight up video games now. Unless people caught in this like Tsumiki rush to get out of the barriers, each past sorcerer in a new body must have an incentive for entering a contract with Kenjaku, but I doubt they have much motivation to participate in the Culling Game. So, okay, then that makes sense. So past ones and stuff, recycle into new people, because some of them may not have kept their same bodies and stuff during the current era. So if there are other players with plenty of points like Kashimo, oh, I get it. We find somebody with 100 or more points who isn't otherwise interested in adding rules, and press that player to make a rule allowing Tsumiki to get out of the Culling Game. Smart. So one of the things they could do, but then again, I know because Hajime is a different story. Hajime definitely has some interest in Sukuna. Whatever the exacts are, we don't know. But if they can find somebody like that. But that means at least, for sure, bodies are going to have to hit the ground. For some areas, some people are going to have to die, but not possibly by the hands of Yuji and Megumi and them. Like, they're going to have to find some different means, too. Here you go. So, Kashimo Hajime there, so that's one. And then Higuruma Hiromi. With 102, rules 0, Tokyo number 1. So that's the colony that they're in. There's another one. Nice. The problem is rule 8. So first we offset that. What was rule 8 again? I'll forget that too. If a player's score remains the same for 19 days, the player shall be subject to curse technique removal. Okay. So that's basically their deadline and stuff when it comes to finding people. Otherwise, they get screwed up over there. We could add a rule allowing players to transfer points among themselves. I can't wait for this interaction. If you're gonna do with the little heads and stuff, I can't wait. Bro, Tsumiki, usually it's like, oh, you're the one taking care of my little brother. But obviously, you know, given the current state that she's in right now, I'm pretty sure she's not gonna use that voice. And it's probably gonna be more deeper and more antagonistic, but point exchanges are allowed. That if friends keep passing around points, they won't lose their curse techniques and die. Okay, that's pretty sure. So 1 point, okay. If possible, we could add another rule, allowing players to spend points to get out of the game. Doesn't that conflict with the rule about long-lasting effect on the game? I think so too, but maybe it'd work on the condition that the player drags a substitute non-player into the game. But that'd be Kogane's call, right? Anyway, we have a plan of action. Yeah. So as we look for the angel to break the prison realm's seal, we'll target Hajime Kashimo and Hiromi Higuruma, okay? And hunt them down. Alright. So the targets have been set out. They have been set, and that's the end of the chapters. But, okay, thank God at least the next one's coming in 5 days, because at the very least it'll jump kick some stuff so we move on to the next phase. But, okay, good chapter this week. So, obviously, we didn't get to see the stuff in regards to, you know, background information, more so, like, more in-depth analysis of, like, what was going on with the likes of Hikari and Karara and stuff, going back to, you know, when they got suspended to where they are now and stuff. But we kind of got the idea now of what it is Hikari wants to do. He wants to go global, essentially, with, you know, now that people know what cursed spirits are, what sorcerers are, and that kind of stuff. He wants to be able to monopolize as much as possible and make some kind of massive revenue off of his Fight Club. But to do that, it needs to succeed with the Culling Game. And if it's going to be accepted by the world and stuff, like sorcerers and cursed spirits and all that kind of stuff, then he can use that to be able to make a legitimized business. But now it's going to require some more work to be done, because now that they have two people, one of them, of course, we know of which from 400 years ago in their current state in Hajime, and then another one in Hiromi. And so we have the people that are needed right now in terms of getting the points needed to try and help Tsumiki. The problem is now, and I would have to double check to where the last time we knew of Tsumiki, where she was and stuff, is to find out what colony, because wherever right now Okotsu is in Miyagi, I don't want to say that Tsumiki will be there, because that'll be very difficult, because if he doesn't know that's Tsumiki, right, if Megumi didn't provide details, oh boy, that's going to be kind of spooky. But they at least got their objective of what they need to do. Yeah, I was not expecting things to just jumpstart that quickly, because we're literally jumping straight into it now. But then it still makes me wonder to go, what's going on with Nobara, right? Of course, the others and stuff, like, you know, from the Kyoto High and stuff, like, what are they doing right now, you know? Because again, we need as much people as we can. Hikari is a huge addition to the team and stuff, but again, we need the rest of the group all together to be able to fight this, because Kenjaku, the fact that he's got these people entering the game now, the stuff here with Sukuna, like, whenever we do get the man's true backstory and stuff, like actually getting to see what happened when he was human, and then what the exacts and all of that were that led him to becoming the deity that he is today, the King of Curses, it's like, it's going to be nuts. But the fact that, you know, Yuji's be in the game now, because of the fact that he has Sukuna, yeah, it's almost like they knew something was completely up. And Megumi, the fact that he knows, it's like, yo, you ingested Sukuna, his finger, of your own free will, right? He saw everything happen. So it's strange for him. It's like, you know, how does that allow you participation? So again, that whole thing, I feel like it's going to lead to some big stuff we're going to learn soon with Sukuna. And the fact that we've been quiet with him, going back to when Okotsu was fighting Yuji, the man obviously is plotting because he wants Megumi, but there might be something even deeper than that. So we're going to have to wait and see what's going to go on. But 5 days from now, I'm going to presume that we either are going to jump straight into the stuff with Hajime and Hiromi, like trying to search for them, or we could see a segue and find out what's going on after on Okotsu's end of Miyagi. But I really, really, really hope we start to get some kind of answers what's going on with Nobara. Because obviously from what Panda said before, it kind of alluded to the fact that there's a possibility that she did survive. Her chances of death were, not zero. So she should be fine. But it's like, for how long this has been going on for, I think that needs to be cleared up before we move on to the next section. Because unless she jumps in like in the middle of the Culling Game or she's already like going in. But for me, I rather like tackle that stuff, find out what's going on. Is she going to be good enough to be able to participate? And then just usually get his damn hug, man. That's what I need right now. Because I need them to be happy with each other, at least for a little bit before they jump into the hell pot. But yeah. But good chapter this week. But I feel like next chapter is when we're going to start seeing things now truly push onwards, especially going on 5 days from this one. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below regarding the chapter. How do you guys feel about it? If there's anything you want to clarify down in the comments below, after reading the chapter, rereading it, the short circuits have now been, a little bit fixed up and everything. Now you can kind of process what's going on. Let me know how you feel about the chapter and just, again, anything you may have felt a little bit different, things I didn't speak on too much of that you want to clarify more down in the comments. Feel free to do so. Like the video if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of Jujutsu Kaisen week in, week out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell, share the doors, stay up to date with everything that goes on the channel. With that being said, I will catch you guys on Friday, 5 days from now, for the next installment in Akutama Gege's up-and-coming masterpiece. And we're getting even closer and closer to the fated arc that has a huge chance of surpassing the Shibuya incidents. I feel like as much as people can feel a certain way regarding the chapters that we've had since then, again, we needed this time to kind of just cool down, simmer, build up things, and then jump into the madness afterwards. You can't jump into madness without having a reason to care and prepare for what is to come. But this Friday, we move. Commodore Lad signing off. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, take care. Going crazy. Yeah, we go.